Some games don't fail instantly. They fade away so quietly that it gets hard to realize how it started. One day you see, it's everywhere, competing with the biggest titles, building hype, building a strong player base, and the next time you see, it's barely holding on. That's exactly what happened with Farlight 84. It's not just another game coming out from nowhere. It's a serious competitor to Warzone Mobile, Bloodstrike, and Apex Legends. It has massive potential. Over 10 million plus downloads, 41,000 of all-time peak on Steam. And for many people, it felt like the perfect replacement for Apex Legends Mobile. With crossplay and cross-progression features that even Apex Legends didn't have, everything looked so clear for success. But then something slowly started shifting, and it's not for good. Today, the same PC version is almost dead. Steam player count dropped below 1,000, and now, mobile is the only thing keeping the game alive. And it gets more worse when recent community discussions are saying the game isn't even receiving proper updates anymore. There's a high chance about a possible shutdown around mid-2026. So what happened to the potential of Farlight 84? How it lost its identity? Why the community is extremely unsatisfied? And what the current situation really looks like? And most importantly, is this game actually heading towards shutdown in 2026? As of right now, there is no official confirmation that Farlight 84 is shutting down. Nothing directly from the developer saying that Farlight game is ending. But here's the current situation. And this is where things start getting a little concerning. If you look at the community right now, there are strong discussions suggesting that game might be heading towards a shutdown, or at least a long period of silence around mid-2026. And this isn't just random rumors. This concern is coming from patterns. Let's start with one of the biggest patterns. According to multiple reports and insider discussions, there were major layoffs within the development team. Some claims suggest that a large portion of developers were removed and only a small team is left, maybe enough to maintain the servers. The team has been reduced to a point where updates could slow down drastically, or even stop completely, where the game basically enters a maintenance mode. When the game is in that kind of condition, it's hard to expect any innovation, collaborations, major game-changing updates. However, automated events and seasonal cycle passes may still appear, but nothing that actually changes the game in a big way. And when that happens, the impact is very clear. Fewer developers means slower updates. Less content means players lose interest. Low support means the game slowly fades into maintenance mode. And once a game reaches that stage, coming back is nearly difficult. The game didn't just change, it lost its identity. And this is probably one of the biggest reasons why Farlight 84 started declining over time. Because in the beginning, this game was far from generic status. It had actually something meaningful, something you could instantly point out. That was the jetpack movement system, the core of Farlight 84. It wasn't just a feature, it was the identity of the game. Fast-paced fights, quick gameplay, constant movement. It created a completely different rhythm compared to other Battle Royale games. While most games focused on ground movement and positioning, Farlight gave players freedom. You could engage strategically, escape quickly, play aggressively, or creatively. And that's what made it stand out. It wasn't trying to be like everything else. It had its own space. But on October 2025, they made a complete relaunch of Farlight 84. They changed the graphics, the movements, altered mechanics, and removed the core jetpack system. And this wasn't a small adjustment. This was a fundamental shift, because when you remove a core mechanic, you're not just changing gameplay, you're changing what people used to love. It has its originality, but they forcefully made it Apex Legends clone. However, another thing I would like to add here is optimization. On original 2023 Farlight, I could run the game at max 90 FPS, but right now, it can't go above 60 FPS. Lags and stutters are really annoying in mid-combats, especially using abilities, superpowers, or any VFX-heavy demanding scenario entering into screen. The FPS fluctuates with no mercy on you. That could lead you to defeat every fight you trigger. It's crazy how modern-day gaming technology is flashy, attractive, and hypnotizing. But when you try to open it, it replies you with terrible FPS issues. So that's why, introducing Lagofast. Lagofast covers you with all the essential things that actually focus on what matters more, while gaming, your connection, your performance stability, your gameplay. First thing, it supports up to 2,000 plus games. We're talking titles like PUBG Mobile, Call of Duty, Division Resurgence, Delta Force, or Arena Breakout. Almost every game that you may be playing. And one of the most impressive features, it supports cross-region acceleration. You're not stuck with bad routing from your region anymore. You can actually stabilize your connection across servers, which directly reduces lag and improves consistency. It also supports APK installation, meaning whenever a game launches worldwide but not available for specific regions, you can download APK directly from the app and play using Lagofast inbuilt VPN. It supports both Android and iOS. Just hop into your store, type Lagofast, install it. After opening, you can use my code here to get free trials. Select your desired game and click to your closest low-ping server and hit boost. You're ready to go with stabilized performance and network. You can see the difference before using Lagofast. Game feels choppy, unstable, and sometimes stutters from both network and device. But after using it, everything gets fixed. And that's the kind of difference you feel instantly in gameplay. The moment a game stops trusting its own identity, it starts borrowing ideas from other games, instead of building on its own strengths. And I feel like the future updates were trying to follow what other successful games were doing. From a development perspective, these decisions might have been made with good intentions, trying to attract new players, trying to stay relevant, trying to compete in a fast-moving market. But from the OG player's perspective, it was just awful. Jetpack system was never added. However, it came with a time-limited event, but not into core gameplay. Just too many selective characters with own abilities and powers. At first, people gave feedback. Then it became criticism. Eventually, it turned into frustration. Now this is all coming from OG community, the ones who stayed, supported, and believed in the game from the beginning. But the leading team behind Farlight never listened to the community, and that declined a massive number of player loss. But I am not saying the relaunch in October 2025 was bad. It actually went well for many peoples. Some peoples really loved it. Some people appreciate the efforts that Farlight didn't give up. They're doing something great to survive in this marketplace. The graphical overhaul, changes, mechanism upgrades, and how unrecognizing it looks from previous 2023 Farlight. But you know, it feels crazy that how after 6 months ago they're this much dedicated, now it's almost over for them. Right now, the Battle Royale genre is oversaturated, and the competition, it's brutal. Games like Fortnite, PUBG, and Apex Legends aren't just popular, they're dominant. They've built years of content, loyal communities, and constant evolution. And even they struggle to hold attention sometimes. So imagine what that means for a mid-tier game trying to survive in the same space, while not listening to its community. Players already have good choices. Their time is limited. Their expectations are higher than ever. And in a market like this, being good isn't enough. You have to be exceptional. If we look clearly, the game isn't receiving any contents because of major layoffs, and player base is getting small to smaller because of community sentiment. And that's why everything is in maintenance state. Everything is just paused. And in that way, I don't think any game is going to survive. It can last little longer, but it cannot grow to a certain point, especially in a harsh marketplace like this. They renewed this game, spent their majority of investment in Farlight just 6 months ago, and it's crazy how they're close to abandoning it right now. But I'm not sure if they're actually going to shut down in mid-2026. But from how the things look right now, you can tell it's 80% gone. And there's a 20% chance they'll make any comeback because they already did lost one ball in 2025, and I don't think they're going to sacrifice another. So that was all about today's video, wrapping up every essential things and details to let you guys know what's happening with Farlight. Let me know in the comment section whether you liked this game and really invested your time and efforts, or you simply happy or sad seeing this game going through downfall. Share your honest thoughts. I will be down there reading every single of your comments. This is Legacy. See you next time.